Hey, we're live. Hi, Matty Tarot. How are you?
Happy Fluid Friday.
Here's I got mine. My little witches are on my mug. It's so cute. I saw it. I was like, I have to have that. Thank you. It's on clearance. It's like the universe provided. It was great. So I will tell you what I am. I love this tea. It's by Stash. And a little trivia thing is that in all my books, Deborah O'Hara and also Fig Willow, the main characters love Christmas in Paris. And because it's chocolate flavored tea, it's really good. So that's what I'm drinking for Fluid Friday. My confession. I spy a red cup,
Yes.
classic red.
Yeah. Put in the chat what's in your cup, or like hashtag what's in your cup, and say and encourage people to. So everybody, if you're in here, it's Fluid Friday. You're encouraged to drink something, and whether it could be water, but what's in your cup? Let us know in the comments.
I kind of put it there on the little comment there, and I just put it to YouTube and to Facebook because we want to know. Hi, Kim. How are you? Hi, Sherry. What are you guys drinking?
So
Let
Debbie
us know.
and I have a classic red solo here, but it's got gin and tonic with a little bit of lime.
Oh, my goodness. And here we go with Sherry. Sherry has water. I, too, have a bottle of water, though. But in my cup, I have my tea.
I got my water.
Yep. We have hydrate. Okay, Kim. Okay, I don't know this one. What's IPA?
IPA is a beer. It's a darker beer. Oh, it's a little more.
Ooh, I do. You know what? I do have a little tiny bit of beer every year. I love it with pizza. I really do.
I like. They're a little flavorful, more hoppy, more
Mhm.
a little, but the IPAs I think they're very good. I also like a goes and sours. So IPAs and sours are really good.
Hmm. My Achilles heel, is margarita. Oh my gosh, I love them. Jenica, what? Fluid Friday. Happy Fluid Friday. What's in your cup? We are going to find out. There we go. We're also going to do some readings. Oh, you
Yes.
already got some cards going. You know what? I played with a couple of things. I find out I have stuff when you start digging out of cupboards. And my girlfriend had the secret language of color.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not going to do them tonight, but I started practicing on them, and I thought they were pretty cool. And I need to get them, worked with so they're easy. They're slippery now, and you go on picking them off the floor all the time. So, oh, we go. We know. Hi, Lily. What are you drinking? Okay.
I have some interesting books too. I'd have to. I think there's one. Let me see. Down here.
Let's see. Jenica is drinking White Claw.
Oh, okay. Love that. What's flavor?
Okay.
I like the.
Oh, I like this. She says, I can't believe you said my name correctly. Yay! That would have been probably some luck on my part. Okay. Matty Tarot requests Jenica to tell the flavor. Grapefruit, always. Grapefruit. This is what I like. Wisdom, the wisdom what? Wisdom of the Oracle cards. They're really, when I use them, these are really usually the only ones I do. But
Okay.
because they really resonate. And it's Colette Baron Reed, who is famous. And so she did a good job on this deck, that's for sure.
Wisdom of the Oracle. In that deck before. I collect decks. I have quite a few here with me today that I'll be using. So I'm going to be joining you, Debbie, with tarot today. So I've pulled out.
Great.
I've got the what's this one called? the Muse Tarot.
Ooh. I don't collect them, but I only use these, but I got a Halloween deck.
Oh yeah.
I love it. I don't know if I can find it really fast. Probably not. I'll have to show it the next time. I mean, I have everything shoved in there. I have my grimoire, you guys, the Wiccan Book of Spells. I have my own one. I have all my sigils in there and everything written. And then everything else is kind of stuffed in there. But I will show you guys because it's really a fun one. I want to show you what I got. My son gave me a most awesome birthday present.
Oh,
You
okay.
can see it lit up. Okay, how many Haunted Mansion fans are out there? Hi, Carlos. What's in your cup, Carlos? He got me Madame Leota from Haunted Mansion. And if you put all of them together and hook them together, they're interactive. But do you want to listen? Let's see.
Yes.
I hope you can hear it. You can't see her well, but she's got a purpley blue hair and some kind of black lipstick. And these are little candles. And I'm sorry I've got the light on today, but we are going to listen.
Serpents and spiders, tail of a rat, call in the spirits wherever they're at. Goblins and ghoulies from last Halloween, awaken the spirits with your tambourine. Wizards and witches, wherever you dwell, give us a hint by ringing a bell.
Isn't that cool? I love it. I love it. I don't want it to fall though. Put that back there.
I was able to
There.
flash better.
Say it again.
I could see her face a little better when it started flashing.
Oh yeah, it's just that I have the light bouncing off the laptop, and I've got the light overhead this time. Usually I have everything dark, but she's cool. And when you put all the Haunted Mansion with all the little rides, they all hook up. They interact together, and it starts when you first walk in, and then the next ornament will talk if you were really on the ride. And then the next, and on and on. So I'm excited. Kim says, I love that. My favorite. Hi, Carlos. He's saying hello. Hello. And we want to know what you are drinking. What's in your cup? So anyway, tonight I'm just going to do straight tarot, and probably I had fun with that game though. I thought that resonated really well.
Yep.
So I'm going to work. You know, when I did these things, this divination today, it said yesterday it said to study a little bit more, and it kept saying every deck I get up say get more clarity, and work looking to stuff. And I go, you know what? I need to work with these other decks and the dice and all of that stuff. So my family legacy, welcome to Fluid Friday. Here we go. I'm drinking Christmas in Paris tea. We're all telling what we have in our cup, what's in your cup. And yes, you may get a tarot reading here. We have shows Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. What is Monday, Matty Tarot?
Monday is what was it? They're new.
Have another drink.
It was
Mystery.
Okay. So Mystery Mondays, Wisdom Wednesdays, and Fluid Fridays.
Okay, we'll remember what we're doing. Okay. Yes, matter of fact, you guys, I'll be doing tarot cards, and you guys can ask a question. You'll have a cup of something soon. Good.
I'll also tarot this evening with you, Debbie. I have a few decks here with me. I've got, like I said, the Muse Tarot. I've got the original Rider Waite here, holographic.
I have that one.
Yeah, it's cool. I've got this Oracle deck that I love. It's the Prism Oracle. It's a very beautiful deck. Yes, I love it. I love the hologram. It's great. I've also got the what is this one? I think this is called Pieces of the Heart or something heart. I'm not sure, but it's by Kitten Chords. And then I've got the True Love Oracle. So I'm just gonna see which one calls to me, but kind of flip it up throughout the night.
Okay, let me go ahead and tell everybody you have to be 18 or over to get a tarot reading from us. And let's see what else. No proper names, so don't put anybody's name in where I can't put it on the screen, because we don't do that. We don't put anybody else's name up but yours, okay? And so all our other rules are in our description. If you want to give, these are free readings, okay? If you want to give anybody donation, in the description are the pay links. And I also put Matty Tarot down at the bottom. Cash App and Venmo, I believe, are down there. And the other thing is we would like to get subscribers for Matty Tarot on YouTube. So youtube.com/@Matty Tarot. Please subscribe so we can build that up. You know, YouTube wants you to have a lot of subscribers, and then you can go live. And right now you can see how, in just a few minutes, how great this man is with his tarot and his mediumship. Oh. Just wonderful. I love how you do your messages. I'm so Miss Spock. Like, get rid of that guy. What do you mean? I mean, like right now, get rid of this guy. What are you doing? You have somebody else coming. And you're so really great. I deliver it kind of different. But that's okay.
I love it. I think we're all together. No, and I was kind of laughing at the post. I did like a community post for Fluid Friday, and I think what did I say? I said, I was like, and let us know what's in your cup. Water, juice, gin, the blood of an ox. We don't judge.
That's a good one. I'm gonna write that. I'll be writing that up. This is so good. It's just like chocolate. You know what? There's a great protective spice out there. It's Persian, and it's called wild rue. And I get the wild rue seeds, and I tell everybody, smell it. It smells just like chocolate. Say it again.
Said wild rue.
R-U-E, rue. Very, very, just like your sage. Your sage, you can use wild rue, and it smells really good. And just like chocolate to me, and you burn it. You can put it in a little bit of foil, and especially if you have something really strong. So just like sage, but this is very strong. It's from Persia. Light it and use it like sage, but it's not a plant. It's a seeds in maybe a foil cup that you have or something that you have that is fireproof, and do wherever you have to do. We've used it in a very haunted house. We're in a little baby's room. And yeah, to close a portal, because she would stare. They say we watch her and she just stares at the wall. Like there's a big fat portal there. And you might have a nice grandma, but you got some other stuff over there. So my friend who is from another country, he pulled it out and then he taught me all about it. And, so very, very powerful. I think that we have a few things here. And I asked if people wanted a reading. And let's go through. I'm just going to double check. I don't think anybody asked for one until we got to the family legacy would like so a love reading. Okay. So we'll call it a love reading.
All right. Life and hidden messages from secret admirer. Okay. Well, good thing I've got the wisdom of the hearts. I'm also going to pull a true love oracle.
I'm almost ready. Matty, can you hear me? I'm unsure. Can you guys hear Matty? Let me go down and see if anybody. I'm unsure if you can hear us. Okay. I'm going to see if I can get it. Matty. I think he has to jiggle his audio. Do you hear Matty? Because I can't hear you. Audio. Can you guys hear me? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. He's going to come back in. There. I think he's coming in through a phone. So that's why. There he is.
Better?
Add to stage. Hello.
Is that better?
Yeah, now I can hear you. You were cutting out just a little bit, but then your audio went. It says you're not talking. Let me go ahead and go for my family legacy. Now, I asked the other side for love, but they're going to tell me if you have a message or anything, okay? That's just how it works. I'm going to tell you, I get you stuck on a decision a little bit, like not the big stuck, but not seeing clearly. So make sure that you're connected to your guides and asking them for that gift of clarity. I want to tell you to face your fears. Either that energy over you is that you're facing it, or I have to tell you face your fears. Now, let's talk about relationships and things like this. In the future, I get a really good card, happily ever after card. Sometimes this means we're going to have a family reunion or something, but it really is a great relationship card. So this is in the future. I don't know if you ended something. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm letting it go. But I get the severe I severed ties in the recent past. They show me that you have a lot on you right now. And I do feel like there's a new stream of money or a new project or a new job for you. I do get a big card, even though it's a legal card or the justice card. I feel like it says you made the right decision. So I feel like this is coming. And I'm telling you, there's something about career for you that they're showing me, like possible offers and things coming in. Now, you are talented. When I get this card, but if I get it in the first or the fourth, I'm usually talking to a celebrity or an accomplished artist or something, musician. And so when I get this card in a reading, I feel like that you're going to get emotional joy and success from something you do really well. Maybe you're going to be celebrated for this thing that you do really well. And I love it. And right now I've got to give you this message, though, to sit on your money and save your money. I don't think that I'm not getting too much of any love stuff here, but I feel something really great coming in the future.
All right. Yeah. I also get very similar messages. So I do have a big focus on money here. The King and Queen of Pentacles. So something involving security and money and working together as a team with someone. I have here also the Page of Wands came out. So I'm seeing Debbie mentioned facing your fears. Definitely face your fears. This is fearlessness. You need to have a how do you say, kind of a renewed attitude about how you approach a situation, and approach it with fervor, I guess. Go in with a fresh mind and face your fears and stand your ground. Essentially, I'm having trouble finding the words. Make a stance. That's the words. So make a stance. That's in regard to your career and in regard to your personal life and how you're moving in that regard. In regard to dating, or your love life, I do see potential suitors. I don't see anything serious coming in. But again, maybe this has to do with fears. Maybe this has to do with certain things. Maybe you're kind of don't put yourself out there too much, and you flirt, but it's kind of this how do you say, this level of vulnerability that you've become okay with, that you've become comfortable with, and is that true vulnerability? I want you to ask yourself that question. Am I being truly vulnerable, or am I just kind of okay with sharing these parts of me, and that way I'm able to feign this vulnerability with others, and make it seem like I'm being vulnerable, but really there might be other parts of me that I'm hiding. Ask yourself that. But there are people, you do have potential suitors and dates, but nothing too serious coming in just yet.
Are you there, Matty?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. It kind of went really low. Are we ready to find another reading?
Yeah. So I just want to make sure, did my message get through, or did you?
Yeah, I think it did. So I'm going to go. We have some new people. What's in your cup? And hi, Julie. Hi, only one Roly. There we go. Here it is. She said, I'm dating a new guy. I have contact with new men. They are serious. I'm going at my own pace. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I get a little bit more of something coming in, but not right now, more in the future. Gets us quality people in. Okay, what's in your cup, you guys? You're welcome. Okay, I'm going to back up. Okay, if you guys want a reading, you need to give us a post. And let's go. Okay, Sherry. Do you see her mother selling her house in 2024? Okay. Okay, I'm going to do it through you. Usually, if it pertains to another person, I like to grab their energy, but let's see what comes up.
Okay, I'm switching to the Rider-Waite deck for this. Oh, look at this.
Just was happy and flew out.
Yep.
So her mother.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead since they just flew out like that.
Sure.
Well, the inner guidance messages card here. 2 of them. Okay. I'm gonna say yes. Sherry, and here's my reasoning. The Hierophant, the Hanged Man, 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles has to do with foundations and family life. The Hierophant is a commitment, and then the Hanged Man is releasing something or seeing a new perspective. So based on all this, a foundation and releasing something, that sounds a lot like, releasing the foundation of the, the home that was built, and making a new commitment, especially when we put here travel and go deeper. The inner guidance message is travel and go deeper. So based on all this, I'm going to say your mother does sell her house. She's going to release, let go, make a new commitment, move forward. And this is, build a new foundation. And this is, just going deeper in her journey and further along her path. And the travel is what really validates it for me. So, obviously, moving to new places, traveling. So I'm going to say yes.
Thank you, Matty Tarot. I'm also going to say yes, but I got to tell you some stuff here. I do feel like there's some need in really getting some really good advice about selling this house. Somebody might step in that shows you how to do something, because I go, you have the Hangman card here. So this is how we learn lessons in life. And I do get that there is a great need to talk to other people about selling this house. This is to get advice and be able to make decisions, good decisions, because I get that something's going to happen and you go, wow, I didn't see that. I didn't know that. And you need to get that information. And I get too much worry over this. like way too much. And I'd say bring it down. When I get clarifying cards, I get that spiritually, intuitively, there can be some answers. I get receiving a reward and a wish come true. But there's a lot of in this process of selling this house. Usually I get a card that says, yep, here, Deb, just tell them. Here's a new house, and this is when. You have this big card of learning the lessons with selling this house. So make sure that you are getting quality information, because I really want to say, I feel like there's multiple people, not one person that will help do this, but from multiple people, this is going to be really helpful in selling that house. Okay, so that's what I have.
That could be what that go deeper, the inner guidance message, go deeper. That could be what that was referring to, is make your time and really interview these people and kind of delve into, ask the right questions, and take your time.
There's more information that's needed, because I have 2 cards saying somebody can help, somebody can show you, and you need this advice, it's good. And then I get advice from others. So but when I get that card of learning a lesson through it, sometimes, and I get the judgment card saying, well, this wasn't easy, but it made you come out, really making changes for the better, and setting up new things to go on this path. So I don't think it's an easy path. I really don't. You can always talk to your archangels and your spirit guides. But when I get the Hangman card, it's like, hey, you're supposed to learn this lesson, or at least your mother is. And that's what I get. All right. Best of luck. All right. And then I have Jenny. What's in your cup, you guys? I can't see new comments, but let us know what you are drinking. I have Christmas in Paris. You know what? And Stash has a pretty logo, but they don't have, when you get tea and it has that nice saying, and you go, oh, look at what it says. It says, joy to the world and you're triumphant, or something like that. And this one is like blank. I turned it over like, anticipation. It's blank. So, darn. They need to improve, you guys. Stash tea.
Fluid Friday. That's what it said.
There we go. Okay, Jenny Lynn would love a message if you feel drawn to me, please. Oh, sweet.
Oh, that's it.
All right.
I'm going to use the Muse Tarot.
Okay. I'm going to use the same one I always use. I love that you're doing different ones. That's great.
Yeah, I have so many decks, but some of them I try and incorporate them, but they with me, and so some of those I kind of just, they're just in my collection.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I know.
It's really interesting how we connect with certain and certain don't.
That's why I don't do the pendulum, because I go, what do you mean? What are you swinging? What are you doing? Like, I can't do this. And then I give it away. I may have one somewhere hanging from a chandelier somewhere in here. It's good. It's good to stay wherever it's going. Well, I'm heating up. That usually means spirits and energy are really going. Okay. I can go first.
Go ahead.
Let me get 3 more cards over. 4. All right. Things are going to be so much better for you in the future. I'm going to tell you that. I really do get where I do need to tell you to face your fears. I always say go like this and be strong. And so get strong, stay strong. You're thinking about a new job or new money coming in or new project or something. It's right there over you. You're manifesting that in. So we can think that this is probably going to come in the future. I get this wonderful, I don't know if you're going to be with family or somebody's getting married or some kind of celebration, wonderful thing coming up for you. I get harmony and partnership in the past. Sometimes this can be medical, by the way, but I feel like this was good. I want to tell you, I don't know. Give me a second. So I really do feel like there's going to be a male that comes in that is going to maybe teach you how to do something. This is a transformational thing, Jenny, where you're going to be able to learn something and go and do it. And it's going to be really good advice, really good information, because I almost feel like a teacher or a mentor. And I really like that a lot. This could be you or someone else, but I get a Queen of Cups. When I get that, I get a very nurturing and a very caring woman, very psychic, by the way. Sometimes these are people that are very artistic. Sometimes they're very nurturing. So sometimes they might be in the medical field, but they are a mom energy. So I get a strong mom energy, a really great person on your path. This could be you if you identify, or it could be somebody else that comes in. And I go very loving with this. You have a new beginning, though you might feel like I don't have control over something or can't do something. I'm really stuck. Please don't do that, because they're showing me, that things are going to be really great for you in the future. By the way, I don't know if you have any court stuff or legal stuff coming, but I get the right decisions made with that. But let me tell you about when we feel really stuck, like we as a human being and mentally, physically go, I can't do anything about this. I'm so stuck. I'm not going forward. There's one component missing here that we can use, and that's metaphysical. We're going to bring in all these metaphysical things. We are going to manifest, use the law of attraction. We're going to pray. We're going to do all these things to keep going, because we can ask for that to come in. And so they say, don't feel stuck, because I get a super stuck card, because it says, have a positive attitude, Jenny, positive attitude always. Stay strong. I want you to practice the law of attraction. If you want my book, I give it to you for free. Just go to psychicfixes@gmail.com and I will send it to you in digital form. Pick a way to manifest and change your life and bring in what you want. And then even though there's rough times or like a roller coaster, things happening, don't worry. Have hope and courage. That's what this is. This message from the other side, 100% guarantee that great things are to come for you in the future. And that's what I have for you.
All right, that was lovely, Debbie. Yeah, I hear logical reasoning at this time. So you may have a lot of emotion attached to a situation or to some circumstances that are carrying out. They're either currently happening or it's to come, and you're kind of nervous over this, anticipating it. There's a lot of heavy emotion attached to it. You're being asked to keep a sound mind, clear thinking and logic, and don't let your emotions take your thinking mind down some path or down some rabbit hole. It's very easy to let that happen. I do want to say that just a moment of clarity. Here's the best way to address it is never act in the moment on your emotion. So you feel the emotions, wait a day, sit with it, wait a day. The next day, you then see if you feel the same way, if you're going to make the same decision. Because oftentimes the next day we find we won't actually say that thing we wanted to say in that moment. We won't actually tell that person off the way. We won't actually, you know what I mean? So sit with the emotion, let it pass, and then use your logical reasoning mind to make your decision. So responding instead of reacting. I do have, as Debbie was saying, there is a need. There's a lot of love here that you are surrounded by. I feel like it's self-love. You're doing a lot of introspection at this time, and you do come across some sort of something between you and another person involving money or a project. You're being asked to step out of your comfort zone and to take a chance and to trust. this may be hard for you. So that's what
Thank you. Marky, we want to all give our sympathy to you for you just going through a miscarriage. I'm so sorry. I didn't put up your other ones that had initial of the person, so I'm going to go ahead and do a reading on this for you.
Yeah, Marky, I'm so sorry to hear that. My heart goes out to you.
I took some extra cards for you, so let me just get these out. Marky, I hope that you let him go. Okay, I'm going to say that right now. I want to tell you a little bit about you. I feel like you're trying to figure out your future, like really sitting down. What do I do? You have an energy of some money coming to you, though. So I believe that'll be coming in the future, by the way. And I do have success for you in the future as well. It shows me the severing ties in the past position. This is usually a breakup card, or I'm letting something go. I'm finished with something. So I do get this for you. You have the card of having many, many big decisions to make in life, not the little ones. Okay. And it's hard. So sometimes you need to talk to someone to help you make those decisions. I get a struggle for you. Challenging, hard to go forward, don't want to go backwards. You're kind of hanging in there. I do get him as a strong personality, strong opinions. Okay. I want to tell you, I see you leaving the situation, like having something built up and just letting it go. I really feel like that's the best thing. I want to tell you that I want you to manifest for money, because it shows me that you have a long wait for the money that you need or want. I do feel like you're connected and the spirit is listening to you. I asked about a future man for you, and he's the opposite of this guy. I get that a celebration and a love with this man. He is so loving and romantic. You're going to know him because he's going to like to be around the water, or maybe he lives near the water. Very kind and wonderful, and he's going to be a good dad. Okay. I do get that there'll be if anything, this change will lead you to better things. Okay. A lot of good stuff. But I don't have anything here saying he's, regretful or anything like that. So I want you to know this. I'm good at what I do. And you got a really good guy that's going to be coming in your future. And it's every piece of love that you could imagine. So I'm predicting that you're leaving this. Okay. That's what I have for you. Find someone to talk to.
I'm sorry.
I told her to find someone to talk to.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. I also get that you're going through a lot at this time. My message pretty much resonates with Debbie's as well. I see there's a lot of nostalgia going on. So a lot of reminiscing, a lot of wishful thinking. the Six of Cups says here that this is a person that you felt like you had a very deep connection with, and there's a lot of, like I said, nostalgia happening. But then we've got the Five of Wands, and so there's a conflict. And the Five of Wands points more to an internal conflict than it does an external conflict. This is a conflict of self, and I do believe it has to do with your view of yourself, Marky. You tend to blame yourself for a lot of things. You take too much accountability. You take so much accountability that others say, well, I don't have to be accountable for anything with this person, and then they step all over you. And this is something that really affects you and really, really hurts you. And it's because you have such a big heart. It really is. You need to be okay with, putting your foot down. You need to be okay with not being okay with everything. You need to have a voice. And what I'm getting here with this person, like Debbie said, you really got to let them go, because this is not, you're not, I know you have history with them. I know you just went through. I'm so sorry again. My heart goes out to you in regard to your miscarriage. I do greatly, I feel for you on that. But I know you have history with this person in that regard. However, this has more to do with you and the relationship you have with yourself. It's not about how much you're getting from this person, how much they do for you, how much you love them. It has to do with the lack of appreciation and love you give yourself. And it's you got to look at what it has everything to do with you, is what I'm saying is, because this person knows what they're doing. I don't know exactly what's happened between you guys, but they know what they're doing. So don't stop giving them so much rope. Yeah, I'm glad I see you let him go. I'm glad. I'm gonna say here, you try to work together with him. Three of Pentacles. You love him. You think you love him. However, it's always this constant. It's like equal forces pushing against each other, so nothing moves. It becomes stagnant. It's just yeah. You have so much light in you, Marky. Luminosity here. Luminosity. You have so much light in you. You can create a new path for yourself. And you're being told, inner guidance message here is to go for it. So go for this unknown, that this unknown path, this unknown endeavor. Go for it and do it with blind faith, because the best thing you can take with you right now, your best tool is this thought useful? So I want you to really examine your thoughts. I want you to really think, as each thought comes through your head, ask yourself, what is this causing me to think this? Is it tearing me down? Is it making me feel bad? So is this thought useful? Should I be focusing on this thing that continues to bring me into this negative energy and bring me down and make me feel like crap? Like, is this thought useful? If it's a no, if your answer to that is no, stop regurgitating those thoughts over and over again. Try to change the channel. Change your channel to where you're tuning into what you want to manifest in your life. So change the channel if the thoughts you're having are making you feel like crap. Now, I want to just touch on what Debbie said. The silver waterfall. That came up here along with the 10 of Cups. You do have a beautiful relationship in your future. And there is cleansing. And it's so interesting. She said he lives by the water, or something about the water. The silver waterfall here is a cleansing water that washes away the negativity and makes you feel like, oh, like I've been waiting for this. And so the 10 of Cups is just this happy domestic life, happy family life. And it's like a dream come true. But and the silver waterfall here is this cleansing energy. So I'm not going to say it's going to come in right away, but you definitely receive your flowers in the future. So you just got to push through this hard time.
Thank you so much, Marky. Take care. Okay, we have some people. We have somebody that's making chicken. Is it chicken noodle soup? And that's going to be in her.
With a soda on the side for Fluid Friday.
I just, I let myself have a really nice day today. And I ordered from a restaurant 3 meals. So I don't have to worry about eating today or tomorrow. And one was grilled cheese and a cup of chicken noodle soup.
I love
I will have that later for sure.
from
Um, we have we do have time to do several more. There's
Penguin.
a few people that are saying they're having sad days and stuff. And is there any comments that you want to grab or that you think we should do?
It's Friday. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I've actually had a rough day as well, so my heart goes out to you.
Oh,
But
we have those days, and it's difficult. But you know what? Sometimes when we go through something or we feel sad or whatever, that's a time to purge. And there was a question on TV, and it was on Family Feud. I was at somebody's house, and it really was about how frequent should you have a good cry? And I know what my answer was. I'd like to know everybody's, but to be cathartic and to get it out, whether it's watching a Hallmark show or whatever you're doing, a sad show or whatever, how often, Matty Tarot, should you cry? What's good for you?
I personally believe, okay, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna tell on myself here. I cry all the time. I literally I literally am just like, but like it's not like I'm like, oh, so sad, woe is me, but like I'm just an emotional person. I have a lot of like feelings. So when things happen, I'm like, oh, I'm crying, or like, but also I feel things and I let it out. And I think that strength is showing your emotions. Strength is vulnerability. We're
Yeah.
taught in the world to believe that vulnerability is weakness or showing our emotions is weakness. Our society tells us to shoo that away and don't cry, don't show, we're supposed to be these robots that just I don't feel anything. And it's like that's just not how it is. We're human. We definitely feel. We all have the same emotions, whether we want to admit it or not. And it does not make you weak. It actually is a sign of strength to express yourself and to show that soft side and to say, you know what, this hurt me. And I cry very often. I mean, I think it's very healthy. And I think that any emotion you're not expressing is getting stuck in your body and
Yeah.
come out, because it's going to come out whether you like it or not, whether you want it to or not, it's going to come out. And when we keep things in and we don't think of passive aggressive behavior, it's like we keep something in, we don't say anything, and then all of a sudden that one thing, yeah, and you just
Yes. Hello.
and you're stressing and you have, they actually did a study. Your emotion turns into physical ailments. It turns into back pain.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
It turns
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah, the back. Because I would carry everything here until it's, time to break down. But people were saying their answers were every week and then every day. And my answer was once a year, if that. Because I always say I miss Spock, but we do just pile it up for later. So
and
I hate that. But
maybe 2-3 times a week I'm crying, but like not boo-hoo sad way, something devastating happened. It's usually like that situation meant a lot to me, and I had a lot of emotion attached to it, and it made me cry. And like, but I'm able to share that. And I mean, I have no shame in my crying. I'll literally be like, I'm crying.
yeah. I was as a branch manager for the government, and I felt very strongly about something that the government did that was affecting people that were of retirement age. And I would get up and shame them every time. I wasn't a popular department head, and I would shame the whole the government that I work for, and not being there for these people that are going to retire in a certain way. And so I remember getting so worked up one time, and I started to cry, but I stood up in front of all these people, and a lot were prayers and a lot of them were over me, but I did it anyway. But I just said, even though I am crying, I am going to get through this and tell you what I mean, because this is important. And this doesn't mean that I am weak. And I went through the whole thing and shamed them. And I got the government, the whole big giant department, to change to help the people that were retiring. And so I'm telling you, I'm so glad I did it. And it was difficult, but yeah, we can stay strong even though our body says, we're going through the emotions. So stay strong. I want to find out who said they were having a sad day.
Again, though, I want
Kim Bracken.
It is strong to express your emotions. So like you just said, I may be crying, but it made an impact on them.
Yeah.
And that is actually the greatest sign of strength. And I say this all the time. I say vulnerability is true strength. And think about it. When you want someone to be vulnerable, and you be vulnerable, you show your emotion to people, what do? They dismiss you. They tell you you're overreacting. They pretend like they don't care. And what is that? That's folding. They're crumbling like tinfoil in front of you because they're that's weakness. They're cowarding away from it's vulnerability is true strength. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I remember one time I was in a fight with somebody, and it's very emotional to me, and they were being very dismissive and just acting like nothing fazed them. And I started crying, and they mocked me for crying.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember very sternly telling them, I am right now, but I'm stronger than you will ever be, because you're pretending like this doesn't affect you, and I know it does. And you, my tears right now are proof that I'm not afraid to show you anything, and I'm stronger than you will ever be. And I don't know, it like made me feel powerful. I was just like, whatever. But they're lost. They cried about it later. But
Well, I think that was wonderful. Well said. Have some more gin. Yummy. Okay, I'm going to do, Kim, I want to look for any message, but I want to look a little ahead. Okay, so let me get your energy right now.
Yeah, Kim, I'm sorry you're having a bad day, but let's check in. Let's see what's going on.
So as Matty Tarot says, it's okay to be sad. It's all right. We can cry.
That's the thing. We don't allow we don't allow ourselves to feel sometimes. Sometimes we think we can't be. And
Matty Tarot, that's me all the time.
You got to give yourself permission.
I know, but then I go, I don't know. It's just me. I got to put on something that would make me cry, a movie or something. They don't show Lassie Come Home Again. I'm old. That always make me cry as a kid.
It's honestly society. You think about it. It's like, you go somewhere and people are like, oh, come on, cheer up. Or they're like, oh, don't be sad. Or they're like, oh, you're being such a drab. Why are you bringing down the mood? It's like,
okay. I'm going to be really honest and tell you guys my secret. And I don't go to funerals. And I let myself go to my sister-in-law's mother's, and that was almost a killer. And then my brother passed away, and I did not go. And I was shamed and everything, thrown out of that side of the family because I didn't go to my brother's funeral. And I'm like, I thought at the time that I would die, like I physically would die, that I couldn't take it. And I don't like to feel that vulnerable. So I chose not to go. I would make the same choice again. Funerals aren't my thing. I celebrate the people. But anyway, it's truth. I didn't go because I thought I would be on the floor. I didn't want to be on the floor. It's not about me. and I really thought I would be. I found my brother through DNA and through somebody telling me that I had a brother so late in life. We only had so many years together, and I just thought I was going to die. So I mean, that's the way I am. I've got a bigger view right now from what you said, but it takes a lot to make me cry. So, and then I'd probably be screaming through it anyway. So, Kim, you want it all. Come on, Kim. Don't be sad. And I have some things to tell you about that. You know, tomorrow's another day, but you are all about. I want the great things in life. I want the relationship. I want the money. I want everything. I want all these. I want family to be good. I want everything. So this is you. Go after that. The energy crossing you, temporary energy, is just this card of like whatever you do to make money or education or whatever. It's just the same old, same old. Whatever you're doing, that's what you're thinking about. I'm really I gotta talk to you about money, because I feel like it's going to be so good. If it isn't good now, I feel like it's going to be great. I do feel like that you're going to be able to have somewhat of an investment that's going to grow over time. I feel it's going to take care of you. So that's one thing I feel like you're not going to have to worry about. I do feel like you're a teacher or a mentor, by the way. So I feel like a consultant, something like that would be a really good thing that's about you. I feel like you can give good advice to others. So I love that. You're multi-skilled, and I love that. I'm going to put capable sticker, peel and stick right there on your forehead. I'm not worried about you at all. You're capable and can do anything that you want. I feel like there may be challenges ahead and a little bit about juggling money. Manifest. I want first manifest for whatever money you want to come in. And the next thing, go with the flow. You want to flow. You don't want anything in your way. No challenges. So just talk to your archangels and your guides. Get some fluorite and put it around. The intention on the fluorite is to pave a clear path ahead of you, and start doing that. Now, you're fortunate because not only do you get the capable sticker, you have a responsible sticker. I feel like you put a lot of hard work and effort to get your success. So look at all these things you have going for you. You may feel betrayed right now, or alone, or unsupported. Okay, this is what you've got to do. When we feel that way, it's okay. Like Matty Tarot says, we should purge, we should get the emotions out and all of that. But when we get this, turn to your higher power, turn to your archangels, turn to your guides, and just tell them, bring me in what I need to feel supported, to not feel alone, whatever what they deem that you need. I say, bring it in and help me with this, so I can be secure, so I can feel supported, and I won't feel alone. So something may have happened, but I am getting that kind of vibe. I get some good news coming in for you. So I feel really good about all of that. Okay. So we have a blue day. Go have your blue day. Get your Fluid Friday drink, what's in your cup, and let us know. And I'm having tea, and everybody else is saying what they're having. And Kim, I have great things for you, that you can take care of anything. So just know that. And if you have to have a sad day, have it.
Yeah, Kim, I agree. So, sometimes progress you look at life in a linear format, right? And so like progress seems like it should be linear, and we move along these milestones, but progress and healing doesn't work exactly like that. And so there's times where we might feel like we've gone backwards and we've lost something, and like, oh, we were so far this day, and now that we feel like crap this day, suddenly all the work I've done is no longer valid, and I actually am worse off than I've been. And so like, just don't let that's your mind playing tricks on you. Don't let that happen. Healing is not linear. I always say healing is an experience that washes over us. It is not a destination. As long as we are trying to run to this destination, we'll never reach it. We actually need to turn around, face ourselves, face the fears, and let the experience wash over us. Keep on your path. You are having an off day. That's okay. Allow it. You're being asked to surrender. So surrender here. Surrender to the whole of the circumstances. This has to do ultimately with some sort of rejection that you feel. But you've done so much work on yourself, Kim. You are really excelling in the self-love region, and so you're being asked to continue down that path here. You're addressing old wounds. You're addressing the foundational wounds that maybe came from childhood. You've already cultivated a sense of self-love, and you're stepping outside of your comfort zone. You've been doing this. You've been on this path, and so just don't get discouraged is essentially the message I'm getting here. You're in a period of transformation. But you're really being asked on these days where you have this feeling of setback, or feeling like you're reminiscing, or like you miss someone. You're really just being asked to remind yourself of don't ever fall in love with someone's potential. And there's this funny tweet I saw one time. It's so fun. It made me laugh so hard because it was like, oh, but he or she has so much potential. And the person goes, is the potential here in the room with us? And it made me laugh so hard because it's like, no, it's not. Don't ever fall in love with someone's potential. You need to take in what happens, what's happening, and what is, accept what is. And so you're just being reminded to remember in love, accept what it was, accept what is, accept what was happening, instead of, coming up with all these potential solutions or potential realities that could have happened. But stay strong. You're doing a great job. So just continue on the path you're on, and allow yourself to have this sad day. It will pass.
Thank you, Matty Tarot. I want to bring up Snowy. Snowy said you are not answering YouTube questions. What I've been doing, I see YouTube and I see Facebook. I've been trying to start at the top of when comments first came in. We've been on for over an hour now. And so it wasn't that I'm leaving YouTube out. We see you, but I see you didn't. I don't see that you had a question, but I do try to get everyone. We had so many people today, and there's so many questions, Matty Tarot, that I want to get to and do, but we are finished with our hour. There's so many great things, and people need to know stuff. And wonderful comments, you guys. Thank you so much for the validation and all of that. We're going to go through a couple of things right now. We're not going to be able to finish with you, but we're going to be on Monday, right?
I was going to say
Monday.
We're here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So if we didn't get to you today, greatly apologize. But tune back in on Monday. We'll make sure to get to you. You gotta get in early though, because like Debbie said, we go down the list, and unfortunately, we don't have time because of our busy schedules. We don't have time to get to every single person on the list, but we will definitely address.
And sometimes, like when I, see someone that had a sad day and she's giving us some validation there, I want to go and grab them because they need something, today. So please bear with us if we can't get to you. It's just there's the two of us and we're trying to do our best. But Kim, thank you so much. She's feeling alone and really working on self-love. You've got all these wonderful things, Kim. All these wonderful things. So, okay. So we're going to be on, there's one Wednesday that I can't make it. So we're going to skip that Wednesday. And of course, Christmas Day, New Year's Day. But we will be here the other days. So please come in and let us, we do, Matty Tarot is, Matty, you're amazing. So he has dice and he can do reading. And all those other texts and pendulum, yes, no. So please if you want a private reading, you go to, I guess, your YouTube, which is scrolling there. Please subscribe to his YouTube, and you can book a reading there. A matter of fact, when I get around to it, I'm going to do it. We great things people are saying. People had some really good comments for other people that posted it in comments. So that's wonderful. We did have 1 or 2 trolls tonight, and I banished them. So if you are approached to do a reading and we're here, it's not us, and I will report them, and which I did. So anyway, and people are still coming in. Isn't this wonderful, Matty Tarot? Oh my gosh.
And it's Mystery Monday. So any questions you have or any confusion that's going on in your life, just Mystery Monday. We're going to solve mysteries. So.
Okay, you guys. So we'll see you on Monday. Subscribe to Psychic Fixes so that you get the heads up when we are going live. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you for joining Fluid Fridays. Cheers.